What's happening, gamers? I'm back. Alright, I don't wanna do it like that. But I am back.
You got two problems, and we're working on borrowed time here. First, there's no fuel in the engine.
I've forgotten literally everything about what happened in the beginning of this game.
A couple of trillion tons of rock pulling us down. I need you to get that centrifuge operational. Refuel the main engine and fire it up so I can stabilize the ship's orbit.
So apparently we're falling out of orbit. That's also something that happened in the first two chapters of this goddamn game. Everything's gone to shit. I've encountered, if I remember correctly, like 5 different enemies so far. So there's like the regular necromorphs. There are the babies. There are those things that crawl along the ground and jump on you, and when they jump on you all together, it does a lot of damage.
Personal log.
Even though I didn't let that happen.
It's
Oh
been
god.
2 days since they pulled that planet open, since the captain died. The panic, the riots.
There we go.
Nothing compared with what came after. Our friends, our co-workers, started coming back.
Yeah.
Changed. Coming back to kill us, drag us away. Rucker disappeared this morning, and I have to assume he's dead. My crew, they're starting to crack. I'm trying to keep an eye on them, but right now I have bigger problems. We're hemorrhaging fuel, and the price...
I really like this game. What's the brightness like? Because we need to turn that down. This game is just incredibly brightly lit, and I don't know how to... Yeah. It's just so bright.
The primary engine is laboring. Danvers and I are going to try to reach the fuel depot to see if we can fix it. Temple out.
Right, anyway. Saw the regular necromorphs. Saw the babies. Saw those little things crawling on the ground. Saw a thing kind of like with wings. That was spooky. And whenever it jumped on one of the bodies, it made a big boy. So that kind of bites. Carmack says someone on the bridge staff killed him. Also, there are some enemies that are wearing, like, armored leggings, let's say. And so that will invariably mean that you can't really cut off their legs. So that just makes things a little bit harder. Oh wait, I didn't go in this little room over here. Audio logs.
What in hell is going on here? Danvers, Henderson, he's crazy. Pulling his own...
This game came from like the golden age of audio logs. The 2008, just finding just recordings lying around everywhere.
He hit that door pretty hard. Man, why would he do
That's one way to tell a story, which a lot of people have eschewed since. I mean, it's just one tool in the toolbox is the thing. And that's alright. But it shouldn't be your only thing. I say that like I'm, any sort of authority on video games. Doesn't seem to be power. Amazing. Whew. Alright, I think since I turned the brightness down, like, all the way, it seems a little bit better. But the default was, like, at half, so... I don't know. Everything still feels a little too much. There is a lot to be said about brightly lit environments being spooky. I was thinking about it recently, but the game Echo, which actually does a lot with light and dark, actually. Did I say actually twice? It does a lot with light and dark, but there are very brightly lit moments in it that are nonetheless creepy. Why? I don't. It's so tanky. It's so big. Is that the first time I've died? I think so. It just brings me right back here. It's very generous, I guess. I think we'll take out this boy. Excuse me. Allergies during the summer. Ugh. The tram ride. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid all the mess coming. You can shoot them though, before they get to you. Which is good. Jesus. Yeah, I knew that was the case. There are little spooky things walking around too. Or at least there were. Maybe that's why I need to upgrade my rig.
Shut it, Danvers. Shut it.
Nope, nope.
Engineering log. Temple reporting. Someone has shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves in the process. They need to be repaired before I can reopen them, but we're running out of time. With the engine offline, orbit decay will begin in less than 10 hours.
Good.
I just can't understand who would do this. If it's one of those crazy unitologist bastards, I'll break their neck. Shut up, Danvers! Help me with the tools. Temple out.
Spooky. Anyway, I kind of understand the rationale here of trying to stop the thing from falling out of orbit. You're kind of still on it. But if anybody looked at my Alien Isolation sort of playthrough, the story there is like about 3/4 of the way through the game, Ripley tries to... No! Ripley has to stop the, one of the, not antagonists, but one of the characters from, basically blowing up the Sevastopol and stopping the alien, and I'm just like, why doesn't she want to do that? Because she's had the experience with this thing the whole time. And she could have always, you know, just tried to instead find a way to get onto her own ship. Like, it's, It's not very hard. But I guess that's just me being a player of video games and not an actual person in that situation. Obviously, it's probably more stressful if you're dealing with an alien life form and you have to have some kind of tension there. It wouldn't be a good game, maybe, to end right there, just exploding. But, I don't know. Oh god, everything is awful. Oh, I gotta go that way. These are also very the Thing-like, too, which I don't know if I said before. Or the organism as such doesn't seem to care if parts are disappearing or being taken off. Well, not much I can do about that. Can it open doors? I can't remember. I don't wanna. Just yet. Maybe it'll just hurt itself. Oh my god, everything's so hard. Okay. But while I'm at it, I'm gonna do some shopping. I do not need all of these. Could use one of those. Always need more of those. Could use a couple of those. And I should save. More power nodes are always good. So I could put everything in my plasma cutter here, which is what I did when I first played through. But maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look again at the upgrade paths to see what the most efficient course of action is. But obviously it's not just about efficiency. It's how well you use your weapons too.
This is Temple. Now the centrifuge is offline. We've got 4 trillion tons of rock hanging off our ass, and without that centrifuge to balance the ship, the gravity tethers will pull us straight down to the colony. I'm heading in there now to see if I can fix it.
Decontamination sequence activated. Please stand by.
Oh. That's a pretty good moment. This is a good moment. You're just kind of here in a box, watching things run around, knowing that shit's about to pop off. It's a pretty good moment. Oh, God!
Decontamination sequence complete. Thank you for your patience.
Annoyed. A little bit. But what's over here? Don't spook me. Better not spook me. Also, this is obviously a very different game than Alien Isolation. As I said before, it's certainly more in the line of Resident Evil, or at least the later Resident Evils. There's just legs lying around. It's really on the nose. It's an air can. Are we going outside? Is that what's happening?
Entering zero gravity.
Damn it. Oh, I forgot how to... How do I jump? I've forgotten everything. Oh, I forgot. What's happening? We're back at it. I forgot what buttons I used to jump. Was it F? Was it E? It wasn't E. Why? Its arm and its head are cut off. You're killing me, Smalls. T, G, V, C, Q. Oh. Q just uses your juice. We're gonna go ahead and check the key bindings. I don't know any of that. Cancel. Rig mode. Oh. 0G jump control. Alright. Need to first jump up so that you can jump down. So you need to do a little stasis thing. Gotta save that ammo. Yeah, buddy. From whence? I hear squishing. Oh. Alright. Alright, now we're a little disoriented. I had to turn my head a little bit there. Give me the juice. Yes. Turn it on, baby.
Centrifuge activated. Reestablishing balance with planetary cargo. Gravity restored. Entering vacuum.
What? Why space? I don't. I don't.
Activated. Reestablishing balance with planetary cargo. Gravity restored. Entering vacuum.
I do this or I don't. I don't know what to do. Oh, I guess I can right
You're
there.
doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
I am going to choke. Alright, I understand. That's one way to do it. Please. Stressful, mildly. Didn't know what was happening at first.
Exiting vacuum.
Don't know why I had to open up into space in order to do that, but whatever. Seems to me like the centrifuge would work whether or not it is exposed to space, but maybe there's some kind of space particles it needs. Ah! I forgot about this! Oh god. That's not kosher. I think that was a chapter. Gonna have to get on the tram again. If I remember correctly. I didn't look over here. It's a bench. This might be a good opportunity to upgrade my rig because I need to be a little bit more tanky. I don't feel the need to have more air, per se. So many buttons. Well, running out of ammo. Not a lot of stuff to throw around. You can use the kinesis module, obviously, to throw things besides the explosive barrels, but
they attacked
just
me.
keep
I
forgetting.
ran for it, and Hammond he just disappeared.
Kendra?
Where are you?
Nice to see you're alive and well, Hammond. I've barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them moving outside, but I don't think they know I'm in here. I can launch into everything from here. I hacked the route and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the planet, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seems to be related to some artifact they found on the planet. Something called
The marker.
I'll keep looking. I've got your location and I'm going to unlock the door to fuel storage. You can get to the engine chamber from there.
Oh, it's got a nuclear symbol. Jump, jump, jump. I know you can do it. Oh my god. It was 0G as soon as I stepped there, but not there. Really? God, fuck off. Oh my. Give me the item. There we go. I'm not even gonna bother. Not dealing. I have no ammo. I don't have a lot of ammo. Oh, this place is a horrible nightmare. Also, I don't know where all of this biological material comes from. It seems to me that it doesn't just come from people.
Screw the engine. I can't restart it by myself, and with all the other shit going on, it's obvious this is sabotage. I'm heading for the bridge, and then I need to find Elizabeth. I gotta get her off this ship. It's not safe.
Let's ammo. I can come back and get it. I'm on my way back through. The goopiness just makes you run slower. Well, I hear stuff. It's not good stuff. Power node needed. Ah! Yes. Click, click, click. Accept. Alright. Well, didn't do anything. Oh my god. Is the door open? Nope. Use these. That's cool. Here's another enemy that I hate a lot. You can hear stuff whispering too. If you listen closely. That happens sometimes. I feel like it might be Nicole. Yeah, that's important to use. We're just gonna drop air, because we don't need that. I don't know the purpose of that.
Please stand by.
Wow. I am no longer asking.
Engines firing.
We're no longer falling into space. Yay. We're falling out of space, I should say. I mean, let's fucking use it, whatever. The game very much makes you want to use the stasis a lot.
It's working. We're online and functional. Finally, some good news. Get a tram to the bridge, Isaac. I'm gonna take us back into a geostation.
Wait, we're not
Oh, God.
safe yet. Ship's asteroid defense system is offline. On the way up, the ship's going to pass through a debris field thrown up from the planet crack. We'll be ripped to pieces unless you restart.
Oh God, what else do I have to do?
Damn it. I'll start working on it from here. Isaac, meet me at the bridge. You can do more good here than I can.
Isaac,
I'm just an engineer.
where are you? It's
What?
me, Nicole.
Spooky. You're never safe. Never, ever, ever. The only purpose for those is to sell them. Ripper blades are cool. Power node. I want to go back to that door. Because that was. Oh, I want to see what's there.
Entering zero gravity.
And obviously, It's not that good. I'm never opening another one of those doors, but I assume they're making it worthwhile since you want to use a power node to get in there. But we'll have to see.
Exiting vacuum.
In the meantime, I can go grab all of the things that I did not before. Unless I did already. That. Just a very relaxed playthrough. We're not doing anything fancy. Okay, yeah, I guess sometimes they have schematics and things. I guess it would be nice to be able to buy Ripper Blades, potentially. Alright, I'm gonna... Oop. Cool. Alright, to the next chapter. Shortly. Looking at this game and how bright it is, it makes me wonder how the Chronicles of Riddick game is. Because that was very, very pretty at the time, and it used a lot of, obviously, light and darkness for dramatic effects. So I'm wondering how that holds up. Oh, yes, yes I would. Maybe that's worth a playthrough too. I think that might, like, that can be a pretty spooky game, you know? Especially the escape from Butcher Bay. It's horrible being in a prison.
Isaac, come in. Kendra's right. The ADS is completely shut. I'll need your help to fix this. Kendra, if you can hear me, see if you can get to the ship's reports. It sounds like you have better access from there.
When were you going to tell us about the artifact, Hammond? This
Let me
marker.
let me out.
I don't know anything about that. It's referenced in the captain's records. They brought it up from the planet.
It's on the ship?
In cargo. They think it's of alien origin, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Really? CEC didn't know anything about it. You're lying.
Back off! I am not the bad guy here. Ross shake you right now. You're gonna have to trust that I don't know anything about it.
Faces look weird.
We've entered the debris field. Get to the captain's nest. I'll explain everything later. Hammond down.
Do I have to shoot asteroids? I think I do, if I remember correctly. Oh god! Okay. Silk smalls. Line racks are good. Stasis pack. 5,000. Oh wait, I don't want that. That's to buy. No! Alright, well. Whatever. I made a mistake.
bridge, right at your feet. I'm reading heavy damage, but containment looks solid. Life support is stabilized. We've got to get the ADS working.
This feels like prime boss fight territory, to be honest. It's a big room. Nah, you can't fool me. Hey, wait, I didn't actually. Why am I having such a difficulty doing that this time? I love elevators in games. I need to do like an elevator rating, rating metric or something like that.
Isaac, damn, you scared me. The place is really jumpy. Fucking asteroids coming through the roof. Look, I know Kendra doesn't trust me, but I don't know anything about a marker or anything else. This is supposed to be a repair mission.
Mining log, list of the dead, Buff Bagwell.
There's the asteroid defense system. I can fix these bugs, and the main power routing is shot. You're gonna have to reroute them manually through at least 3 junction boxes to activate the primary cannon. Oh, but first, you need to activate the atrium elevators from bridge security. You can use them to get to the junction boxes.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh.
By the way, Isaac, be careful. I saw something out there. I don't know what. I only got a glimpse. It was big. Really big.
What do I got? Flamethrower ammo. I have a level 3 suit, which I don't have enough money to upgrade.
Stand back! Oh, that one was dead when I sealed the pod. These things don't die easily.
Oh yeah, those are escape pods. Well, I definitely don't want to land on the planet. That would be bad. Alright, we save again. I don't care. Even though the checkpointing system in this game is extremely generous. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Shoot it in the back. Third. Do I not have any more? I guess not. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, it's nice of it to just let me do that. It's nice of them to be labeled for me. Oh, I could throw those back at him if I remember correctly.
Quarantine lifted.
Neat. Yeah, so when it shoots those things out at you, you can throw them back, and I think that's probably the way it wants me to solve that situation, but I was too stressed to care.
Isaac, make us whole again.
Isaac, make us whole again. I forgot about that. I forgot all about Nicole. And everything. Like her whole deal. I really feel like this is your bread and butter gun, pretty much, so it would behoove you to upgrade it in particular.
Atrium elevators are now online.
Okay. Isaac, make us whole again.
Mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny. Kind, make them listen to reason. Settle down, Ben. Hold it.
Whoa.
By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathias unfit for duty. A martyr must be delivered to the church. Terrence, please. I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this. Traitor. Heretic. Pull his head. Murderer! Hold him.
Whoa.
Dead. No, it was an accident. I had to stop.
What?
Arrest the doctor.
It's making people crazy. The captain was crazy, obviously, but then the doctor just up and fucking stabbed him in the eye with what looked like, I don't know, a pen you keep on your desk. Storage. There's goodies in here, hopefully. I feel like I should play this more with a controller.
It looks like some of the gravity plating is malfunctioning. Keep an eye out for any kind of distortion effect coming from the floor. It could be dangerous.
Oh yeah, this is your first introduction to the gravity distortion. Yeah, don't step in those. That's the no-no zone. Nerd, come at me. Come on. Oh, they're too smart. I'm annoyed. Big annoyed. Right here. Come get me. Well, that's lame. Why even introduce these to me as something that can be used to combat enemies if you're not gonna follow through on it? It's just a hazard for me in particular. Why? Ow! I'll fire on this. Oh, like a ball of fire. I don't understand. That's fine. Well, I suppose I should use my plasma cutter since I've been putting everything into it. Ow. Ow. God. Ah! Well, at least loading screens don't take as long whenever you're playing it from a SSD a billion years in the future. Please. Make it stop. I guess I just run around until it breaks everything, because I'm just getting hung up on walls. Everything just feels very clunky. I think this only makes me appreciate Alien Isolation more, where you don't have to feel like you're utterly useless swimming through an environment, getting hung up on walls and shit in order to feel threatened. Like, you can be relatively agile and still feel like you're being challenged or threatened. What? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's not kosher. That's one way to do it. Fuck this. Buh. Ah.
Power transfer to the ADS.
Ship systems, junction box rerouted.
Woo!
Making some progress with the tracking grid. One of the cannons is giving me a hard time. Keep moving.
There's just gravity leaking out. Woo! Isaac's mask, everything about like the character design just looks really cool. Just a really cool character. In terms of how he looks anyway, I can't speak to his personality because he doesn't seem to have one. Make it stop. Why? Just stop. Just stop. Stop it. I want you to stop. Give me those. Whew. This is tiring. I can't deal with all the stress. It's driving me out of my mind. Do I not? Oh, I guess I don't. Well, don't act like I'm supposed to know where to go. Nah. Amazing. Alright. That's very... It just incredibly useful. Make us whole again. Cool.
Power transferred to the ATS.
Okay. Primary oxidation power has been rerouted. Look, I don't know about you, but I think I'm seeing things. My head's pounding still. I don't know. Just stay sharp, okay? This is Temple.
It's the marker.
It's fucked. I don't know what went on in there, but I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back. I'm heading for hydroponics to find Elizabeth.
Isaac, listen up. I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
Cool. Gotta be honest, I don't think there's enough flesh to do all that, but hey, who am I? Well,
Exiting vacuum.
cool. It's kind of always good to have one on hand, because you never know when you're going to need to open one of those doors, but yeah, I think I'll just do that instead.
Entering vacuum. Exiting vacuum.
Okay.
Asteroid defense system now online.
All right, we've got enough power, but the ADS cannon's auto-targeting is down. I think it's a faulty data cable. I need you to aim the cannon manually
No.
so I can replace it. Take the elevator to the top of the ship and head to the cannon pit.
You son of a bitch. I don't have anything. I believe you can use other necromorphs to... Yes. Nope. Ooh. Inventory full. That's not worth anything to me. That, however, is. Credits, of course, you can always pick up. Line Rex. Semiconductor. Alright, probably not worth. But you never know. Ultimately. Large ones are better than small ones. Captain's log, initial infection vectors. It's been less than an hour, but they've spread fast. Now we're ultimately overrun. We've lost at least half of the medical deck and a quarter of engineering. Yikes. Alright. Nice. Nice. Just gotta... keep finding pulse rounds. You only really drop ammo for the guns that you have, for the most part. Although there are, of course, places where, like in boxes and stuff like that, where it puts things. What am I trying to say? Whenever you're opening up a container, they'll have like stuff in them, obviously. But whenever you kill an enemy, for instance, they'll only drop things for stuff that you have. That is what I'm trying to say. Hearing more whispers. I need to go offload all of my garbage. Because if I do not, it will be bad. Give me that. Get that sweet level 3 suit. Heck yeah, buddy. Ooh, yes. Look at all those ribs. That rules. It's expensive, so I bought it. Oh, I can keep things in my safe. I forgot about that. Move items from the inventory into here. Cool. Don't need that. Probably don't need those right now. To go up to level 3 again? Hell yeah, Isaac looks so cool. Look at him. Look at the sweet boy. He's more masked than man. A tabula rasa for you as a player to insert yourself into. It wants me to go that way, so I better go this way. More whispers. I think sound design is where this game gets the most kudos. Some of the style is pretty cool too. Like I love all these blades and stuff coming out of the walls.
Isaac, you're going to have to cross the ship exterior to reach the ADS cannon.
Oh baby.
We're still getting bombarded by asteroids. Look for cover or you get torn to pieces.
I can't wait for this. Is there a save point? No. Whatever.
Entering vacuum.
Oh baby.
Entering zero gravity. Warning. Multiple impacts detected across the starboard hull.
Oh, can I get to... Can I greed? Yeah. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not having any of your bullshit. It's a no bullshit zone. Agree for the next one. Is there a fucking horrible thing attacking me again? The asteroids know that I'm here. That's why only the ones I'm hiding behind explode. Neat. Shut the door. Last one alive. Oh, shut the door. Whatever.
That's it, Isaac.
Oh, hell yeah.
The cannon's a mass driver, so it should punch through anything flying at us. Keep an eye on the hull's integrity. Too many of those things get by.
Oh, it feels like the beginning of Star Wars. Knights of the Old Republic. Gotta say, a lot easier doing this with the mouse than with a controller. I think you get an achievement for not taking any damage.
Just one more minute, and it should be fully operational.
Yep, I can't do anything about that.
I've almost got this thing fixed. Just a little bit longer.
There's no incentive not to shoot a lot. There we go.
Shooting, Isaac. Auto targeting is now online and clear to the safe orbit. As soon as we're clear, I'll engage the autopilot again. Head to the tram station, and I'll meet you there when I'm done.
Oh no, now I gotta run back through. But there's probably gonna be a bunch of bad guys there. We can just ignore them. There aren't any more asteroids because of the shooting. I'm gonna go ahead and not care because this is stupid. I didn't even realize you could jump to those outer walls, but that was a possibility. I think that would have taken too much time, though. And so instead, I'm just going to walk all the way back. Easy.
Wait! Isaac Hammond. You're not gonna believe this. Oxygen levels are falling. Something's poisoning hydroponics air production, and whatever it is, it's filling the deck up with that organic stuff. We're not going to have any air to breathe soon. But if I understand these lab reports correctly, I think I can make a poison to destroy it. Head to medical. It should have everything you need.
Boy,
This never end. Isaac.
Oh, don't I know it?
Medical and mix together whatever Kendra's come up with. I'm heading to hydroponics. If I can slow it down, that might keep us breathing long enough to fight it.
Oh god. God, they're just heads. I don't even know. Do I use flamethrower on these? They're so tanky, what the fuck? And they don't drop anything. Well, that's great. What an astonishing waste of my time and energy. Buh. If I remember correctly, the Ruby semiconductor sells for quite a bit, probably like 5,000? Maybe more? I don't know why stuff's still hitting the hull. I fixed the cannon. Oh, it's 10,000. Neat. Just gonna buy a power node and be on our way. Oh. Get me out of here. Everything is a waste of time. You're wasting my time. Not you lovely people, though. You're never a waste of time. Alright. I think 2 chapters at a time is pretty good. I don't imagine anybody else wants to sit through like a 3-hour-long video, so I'm gonna let this go. We're back to medical. Ooh, we are. Wait, do I select the? All right, never mind. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching.